Let's be honest. People today are exhausted. Men are tired. Women are tired. And when it comes to dating, so many of us have quietly reached the point where we don't even have the energy to pretend anymore. The spark is gone. The excitement has faded. And what's left is this heavy, frustrating cycle than something that more likes to bring joy. If you've been out there in the post and dating join, you know exactly what I'm dating scene. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The endless swiping, the shallow conversations, the ghosting, the fake promises, the short-lived connections that never really go anywhere. It feels like everyone's trying, but at the same time, no one is actually trying. Men complain that women are entitled. Women complain that men are lazy and emotionally unavailable. And in the middle of it all, both sides are secretly wondering if love is even worth the effort anymore. And that's what we're diving into today. The truth about why men and women are tired of dating. And let me tell you, this goes deeper than just bad dates or broken trust. This is about a culture that has slowly turned dating into a performance, into a game of masks and strategies, instead of a space where people come together to actually know one another. But before we go deep, let me make this clear. If you're new here, welcome to Magnetic Mindset. This is where we talk about love, psychology, attraction, and the unspoken truths no one else is willing to say outtracks it. No one else is willing to say out loud. If you've ever felt drained by modern dating, this video will speak directly to your heart. And if you want more of this kind of raw, real talk, hit that subscribe button right now, because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's get into it. The first reason men and women are exhausted by dating is because expectations have become unrealistic. Think about it. In the past, dating was simple. You met someone, you talked, you spent time together, and slowly you figured out if you were a good fit. Today it feels like everyone has a list of demands, requirements, check boxes you have to fill before they even take you seriously. Women are told to look for the man who has everything together: looks, money, confidence, status, emotional intelligence, and even then, he must worship her. Men are told to only commit if she's beautiful, feminine, loyal, supportive, ambitious, but not too ambitious, independent but not too independent, sexy but pure at the same time. And in trying to meet all of these expectations, people burn out, because no human being is perfect. No one can live up to every single box on someone's fantasy list. So what happens? People get disappointed before things even begin. Men swipe left because she doesn't fit his ideal. Women ghost because he didn't immediately match her dream man. The standards have become so high, so unrealistic, that instead of creating connection, they create rejection. But it doesn't stop there. Another reason people are tired of dating is because of how fake it's all become. We live in a time where everyone is performing. Men are taught to act like they don't care, to play the game, to keep their feelings hidden so they don't look weak. Women are told to play hard to test men, to manipulate emotions so they can win. And so what happens? You get two people sitting across from each other, wearing masks, playing roles, pretending to be someone they're not. And then we wonder why no one feels real connection anymore. Connection comes from authenticity. It comes from being able to say, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I feel. But when the entire dating scene is built on games, kills the very thing that makes relationships extraterrestrially meaningful. People aren't just tired of dating, they're tired of pretending. Another huge reason is the fear of vulnerability. Let's face it. Modern culture has taught men to fear rejection and women to fear being used. Men are afraid of giving too much because they don't want to be seen as weak. Women are afraid of opening up because they don't want to be hurt. So what do we have? A bunch of guarded hearts walking into situations already half closed off. And how can you ever build something real when you're too afraid to even show your true self? You can't. That's why so many relationships today don't even make it past the first few dates. It's not because people aren't compatible. It's because people are too tired, too guarded, too scared to go deep. But the exhaustion runs deeper. Let's talk about hookup culture. We live in a society that celebrates casual intimacy, where sex is easy to find but genuine love feels impossible. And while at first hookup culture might feel fun, freeing, even exciting, over time it drains the soul, because no matter how much people try to deny it, human beings are wired for connection. We don't just want bodies, we want souls. We want someone who sees us, knows us, chooses us. But when everything is casual, when everything is disposable, when people are treated like objects to be used and then discarded, it leaves emptiness. And that emptiness eventually turns into bitterness. This is why so many women say they don't trust men anymore, and why so many men say they don't believe in love anymore. It's not because love doesn't exist. It's because they've been burned by a system that makes love almost impossible to find. And then there's the issue of distractions. Social media has made it so easy to believe the grass is always greener somewhere else. Why commit to one person when you can scroll through hundreds of options every day? Why fight for a relationship when you can replace someone with a swipe? This constant access to endless options has created a culture where no one feels satisfied, no one feels chosen, and no one feels secure. People are always half in, half out, wondering if they could do better. And that constant questioning kills relationships before they even start. Women are tired because they feel like they can never be true jurat. Women are tired because they feel like they can never be truly valued. Both are exhausted. One is something deep down. All they really want, because they warily want, is something real. But here's the truth most people don't want to admit. Love will always require effort. Connection will always require risk. Dating will never be perfect, but it doesn't have to be this draining. The reason people are so tired isn't because love doesn't work anymore. It's because too many people are approaching love with the wrong mindset. If you want to stop being tired of dating, you have to stop playing the game. You have to be real. You have to be honest. You have to stop chasing perfection and start looking for authenticity. Because the truth is, there are still good men out there. There are still good women out there. But you will never find them if you're always wearing a mask, always chasing the fantasy, always running from vulnerability. And this is the message I want to leave with you today. Dating doesn't have to feel like a war. It doesn't have to feel like a game you can't win. It can be meaningful. It can be powerful. It can be beautiful. But only if you decide to step away from the noise and focus on what's real. So let me ask you this. Are you tired of dating? Or are you just tired of pretending? Are you tired of love? Or are you tired of the games people play in the name of love? Because the difference matters. And once you see it clearly, you'll never waste your time on the rhyme on the dating again. That's it. Wrong kind of dating again. That's it for today. But before you go, I want to leave you with this. If this video spoke to you, if you've ever felt strayed, lost, or frustrated with modern love, then you are not love. Then you are not alone. There's a whole community here at Magnetic Mindset where we talk about these truths, where we break down the psychology of attraction, and where we help you build the kind of love life that actually fulfills you. So don't just click away. Join us. Hit subscribe right now and become part of this journey. Because let me tell you, the next video might just change the way you see love forever. Stay strong, stay magnetic, and remember, real love is still out there. But you have to stop playing the game to find it.